be me staring at my computer going, what? The whole time. Oh my God. I need to stop getting
notifications.
Yes. Shh, stop talking to me, Dad. God, I'm trying to get on YouTube.
So I'm now broadcasting, it says.
Hey. Cool.
So hello, anyone and everyone that wants to come into the chat. We are working through some technical difficulties. This is our first time ever trying the Google Hangouts on air. And this is Julene's first time ever being live. So if you're on the other side, give her a big round of applause.
Hello. Oh my God. This is great. Okay, so I'm just gonna send a quick email to my dad.
You know, everyone can see it.
I know. No, I'm texting him.
Everyone can see it. Maybe, I don't know if everyone can see it. Actually, that might not be true. I can see it.
Okay. So, are we able to do the split screen thing now, or where are we at with that?
Yeah, I don't know how to do the split screen thing.
Wonderful. Can they hear you?
Not sure.
Great. Ew, whole potentially.
Not sure.
Oh,
so,
I see my people. I see my girl. Oh my gosh.
You have some people chatting. Hi, Rochelle.
Oh my gosh. Dad, stop. Do you guys, you can hear both of us. Okay. Do you guys know that my dad is trying to email me something right now? I'm just like, oh, there she, hi.
I'm Jeanette.
You're just going to see my dad like emailing me like crazy. Hey, guess what, Bean? I'm at a wedding and it's great. I'm going to send you all the photos. And oh God, I can't see.
Hey,
hi.
That's working.
But only.
You're off to the side now.
This is great. This is great. I want every live to be exactly like this. You guys. Oh, I love that you girls are here. Ooh. Okay. So Google Hangouts, you are screen sharing.
I should go this way.
Yeah, this is the whole live thing is just going to be me staring at my computer going, what? Dad, stop emailing me. I swear to God.
Oh, okay. So I can see people chatting with me on my phone. So my friends, hello everyone. Tammy Jackson, Mike Carter, Ian Matthews is in the house. Slasher Chick. Thank you.
Yay. Hi. Oh my gosh.
We are, look at us go, right? Look at us go solving these technical problems. Look at this. This is awesome.
We're doing great. I'm going to roll with it if you want to roll with it. And I'm going to tilt my thing like this so people can see the painting in the background. The rest of the house is a mess.
And can you see my friend Julene or no? On my end, my friends.
Yeah,
Daddy's unboxing. Can you guys see Julene?
And can you, my friends, can you see Jen from Living the Dream? Do let me know.
There she is. Oh, okay. Her setup is cooler than mine. So how do I get that to happen?
No, just okay. So my friends can only see me, but they can hear you.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, we can only see me, but they can hear you. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Well.
Well, look at us go. I'm proud of us because we got something happening here. So go us.
Something is happening. Oh my God.
Something is happening here. Yes.
Okay. I will ask my friends here. Are you okay with us moving forward in this format? Where's tech support when you need it? I know, right? Um, are you guys okay with us moving forward like this? Only being able to hear Jen and yes, okay, they want us to keep going. Okay, so are you okay with that, Jen, from Living the Dream?
I am great.
All right.
I'm great because we can still send the message. How do I stop this from flipping? Um, I'm great with this. So I am super excited to introduce Julene Beeson to all my friends. If you don't have her, check her out. Sin City Vlogs, welcome. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, we are going to roll with it. And so we should talk about what we were going to talk about, right?
Oh my God, we're gonna talk about something. It's more than coffee talk. Oh my
It's going
God.
to happen.
Oh
Are
my
we ready
God.
for this?
Oh my God. Get ready. Here we go. We are gonna be talking about Jen, you take over.
So we wanted to start the conversation about dealing with shrinking yourself and turning yourself into a pretzel when you encounter someone that you can immediately sense isn't digging your energy, isn't digging your vibe, isn't digging your wavelength, right? We've all met those people. And whether you're at a party or in a work setting, and how you deal with this, how you what do you do? Julene, what do you do when you encounter someone that isn't digging your wavelength?
Right. So I kind of want to go back a little bit.
Okay, let's go back.
Let's go back in time. So a lot of you guys subscribe to me from Hannah Louise Poston's channel, right? And so a long time ago in one of her videos, she mentioned her too muchness and the fact that she is a tall, imposing woman and she's very intelligent. She wants to get in on the conversation, and her too muchness can be kind of off-putting. And a lot of her subscribers really resonated with that. They wanted her to continue talking about that. And I'm not sure if it was mentioned again until I came on her channel and we did the oh 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 I'm getting so distracted by the
By
comments.
the chat, I know it's lovely.
I can't even tell you. Gosh, my whole brain is going squirrel. Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I went on her channel and we did the whole talking with my friend and we were on there together and we were talking about, you know, I did the whole, hashtag cry for views, and I was being very real and very honest about my own experience being too much for other people's comfort, being too much for, other women, other coworkers, other bosses, other, friends, other people in your life, and how that just it breaks my heart, being around men and how it can be really uncomfortable and really awkward and downright awful. And for me personally, the too muchness, the real heartbreak for me has been around involving other women and how they shriek back, or they see me and I'm tall and I look the way I look and I'm smart and I'm funny and I'm, kind of extroverted and I'm engaging and I want to relate with people. It can be kind of like, whoa, girl, whoa, too much for some people. And that breaks my heart. It does. It does. Um, so what have I done in my 36 years that has helped me deal with my too muchness? What I've been doing recently is when I get that vibe from somebody, and if you've been experiencing this, if you've been observing people being too, shrinking away from you and pulling back from you and going, oh no, you know, what I have done is I literally have had to put all of my little sensitive feelers, all my little sensitive Cancer feelers back in my body. And I have to literally feel feel my tummy, put my energy, my shoulders down, and say, all right, my energy is here in my body, and that is their stuff. That is their stuff. And so for me, being a sensitive person, one who can pick up on other people's vibe, their body language, their tone, their facial expressions really, really well, too well almost, it has been a very good thing for me to be like, okay, all my little antennas need to retract into my own body, and I only can feel my body right now in this moment. And it's a conscious thing I have to do that is helping me a lot. So, Jen, did you get that?
I did.
Okay.
So I am the opposite of Julene in that I'm not as sensitive as I should be. And I don't pick up on a lot of the cues from people, and I tend to step on the feelings of others because I'm not in tune to them. And so I've worked recently to become attuned to the shrinkers and to the shrinkers shrinking away from me, and then trying to figure out why are they shrinking away from me. And the reason is the same as Julene and the same as Hannah Louise posted. We will try to find that link to the video and pop it in our chats for anyone that wants to go check it out.
Yeah, I can't do that
right now. The reason is the same, is that I'm too much. I am extremely extroverted. I have a ton of energy. I take up a lot of space. I'm tall. I have pretty, like fierce makeup on. I'm a glam bomb. I can be a glitter bomb, like with everything, nails, hair, makeup. And that can be off-putting to some people, especially those that are introverted and maybe those that are insecure.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have been working to be a little more in tuned to why this is happening. And then I started changing myself to accommodate those that were shrinking away.
Mm-hmm.
And after I saw the video with Hannah and Julene, I reached out to them both. I'm like, I love this. We need to go on YouTube and talk about this, because I don't think I should be changing myself.
Right. Absolutely.
And what do you guys in the chat think?
Oh,
do you change yourself?
Right.
How do you deal with this? How do you deal with this so that everybody is comfortable, so that you're comfortable, the people around you are comfortable? And this is the conversation that we wanted to start. Exactly. We don't have the answers. And that was something we talked about this privately, Julene and I, a couple of times over chat, Skype, trying to figure out how we're going to put this little collaboration together.
Answers. We tried to come up with the answers. We so did. And we both realized we don't have the answers. But to start the conversation, maybe starting the conversation, you guys will find some answers. You will pick and choose something that resonates with you guys, that will feel good to you. And then you can take action from there. I would like to share with you things that I've done in the past that have not worked. And maybe that is helpful. So what I have done in the past, and I'm a very, again, sensitive, empathic person. I can read people really well. I bent myself into a pretzel. I bent myself in every which way to accommodate people who I wanted them to like me. I wanted these girls, these people to be my friends. I wanted them to see my value and my worth. And no matter how much of a backbend I would do, they can't, not able to see me. And it took years, y'all. It took years for me to realize, oh, they are not going to see me and they're not going to appreciate me. And I have to not do the back bendy dance to, because it's just not going to happen. So yeah, it's something that I've recently started doing, which is, oh, that is their garbage. That's their shit. That's just their stuff. And it has literally nothing. And I've been told that by wise friends, by wise people that are, so I'm so grateful they're in my lives. I've heard it over and over and over again, and I think it's finally starting to sink in. How somebody reacts to me has nothing to do with me, whether it's negative or positive. So I'm starting to take on that very like, whoa mindset. And so when I get those tinges, those moments of, oh, maybe this person over here, they're not liking me so much, or maybe I'll bend myself into a pretzel so that they'll like me. I'm starting to just say, okay, no, I'm going to stand in my power, and I'm going to do my best to also see them as, because we all want to be seen, right? We all want to be seen as good. We all want to be seen as, good and excellent at what we do. So it's been my practice recently to stand in my authentic space, stand in my space, my power, and also see them as good. And that has done wonders for me.
So I have some chatters giving
Oh,
some great advice that I want to pull up here for your guys that maybe can't see my chatters. Irish Whiskey Paranormal, great channel. If you like paranormal hunting, check out Irish Whiskey. He's awesome. He's out on the West Coast. And he asked, he's like, why are you changing yourself for someone else? And my response to that was, that's a really good question. Why are we doing this? And then Patty Unboxing Grandma says, and she's got an awesome channel. She does all sorts of unboxings, beautiful energy coming out of Patty. Thank you for being here. I'm 51 girl. I'm old and wise. It's on them. Don't change. LOL. And I think she's exactly right.
Yeah. Yeah. So why it was, I think to answer, was it whiskey, West Coast whiskey?
Irish Whiskey.
Irish Whiskey. Okay. So to answer Irish Whiskey's question, I am, and I was so sensitive and so perceptive that I could pick up on everybody's, how they felt about me, and I wanted to be liked. I changed myself because I wanted to be liked. And that was very much the case for me, all throughout my childhood, teen years, a lot of my 20s. And now that I'm 36, it's getting a lot better. It's getting a lot better. But to answer Irish Whiskey's question, that would be why. For me, that is why.
And it's actually the exact same for me, even though I'm coming from the other perspective of I have tried to become more attuned to the people that I'm stepping on a little bit because I didn't pay attention. Then I started to pay attention and then change myself. And I was changing myself to be liked, the exact same reason. I'm looking for that. I want everybody in the room to be comfortable and happy and to like me. And I don't want anyone to shrink away into the corners. And so I started changing. And then through this conversation with Julene, we were like, it's not us. It has nothing to do with us, which is true for everything in life, right? So my look has nothing to do with you. If I'm a glitter bomb that day, I'm a glitter bomb for myself, not you. And the same thing goes. And then the same thing goes for my reactions to people and people's reactions to me. They're reacting to me for their own personal reasons. It has everything to do with them. And really nothing I can change about myself is going to make it any better.
Yes.
Hi, Ariana.
So I would
Welcome.
like to answer, sweetie, I believe I pronounce your name Cecile Janelle. She's one of my wonderful subscribers. Thank you so much. Love you so much. She was saying, you're so right, but sometimes even though it is their issue can affect you, especially in the workplace. And I want to go ahead and say yes and validate that struggle. I've been there. And how can how can we stand in our authenticity in the workplace when we are being, we see these people on such a regular basis. We see these people more than we see our own family. And there's conflict and there's negative energy, and it can make going to work a real bummer.
It
It can
can.
absolutely. So I just want to make sure it's okay. And she said, I think it depends on the environment at my workplace. At my paycheck, 4% times two. Okay. Oh, and I said it right. Oh, cute. Okay. So I want to touch on that first comment really quick. I think it's at this point in my life, I think it's more about I want to be respected more than liked at my workplace. I want to be respected and I want to be respectful more than I want to be liked at my workplace. So I will do my utmost best to bring my A game and see and recognize and appreciate my coworkers' A games at
Yeah.
my workplace.
Rock
And
on.
yes, yes. And celebrate that and compliment them behind their back. That is awesome advice. Please note that down. Compliment somebody behind their back and it will work wonders. So yeah, I try to come from respect more than friend, like, oh, I want them to like me. That has worked wonders for me recently. And so my dear Cecile, I hope that's a good answer for you. I hope you like me and my answer. Oh my God. I hope so. Truly. um,
Which is
so
what we're working on not caring about.
I know, I know. Oh God. So I'm gonna read through some of my comments and try to respond to them. Jen, you wanna take over? Maybe say some things that have helped you. Have you done the bendy pretzel dance? Have you done the opposite?
Oh, I've so done the pretzel dance, and it looking back on it, I'm a bit ashamed because I knew not to do it, yet I still did it. So I have an example that's fairly recent. And it was when I went from blonde to like a fire copper color with my hair. Right now, this is like a burnt chestnut. My hair changes. I look at my hair as an accessory and I change it all the time. And so I went from blonde to a fiery copper color. And it was because they were coloring over blonde. It was really bright. And I felt free. I felt amazing after having my hair color changed. Amazing. And I was with someone who I was desperately trying to keep the friendship with, but I knew the friendship was dying. It was ending. My friend had a very big ego, and my way injured my friend's ego all the time. And so I went out to have a drink with my friend, and he noticed a big change in me changing my hair color. And the question that the friend asked was, is are you authentic right now, or are you overcompensating? And
That's so rude.
I was trying hard to keep this friendship together. And I thought, and I may have been wrong, I thought if I had answered truthfully and said, this is completely authentic, I feel amazing, I feel like myself, I thought that my friend couldn't have handled it and it would have killed the friendship right then and there. And so I answered a little bit of both. And that was not the right answer. And that was me dimming myself, dimming how I felt, dimming my light to try to keep this relationship together.
Right. Right.
Is there a link to your guest stream? Oh, yeah, Irish whiskey. I will grab that. And I think about that. I think about that interaction. It was a couple of years ago now, and I think about it often. And I kind of shake my head at myself because I know better, and I would never have done that before. And this was a change in me. So that was me bending into a pretzel. I don't think I go that far. Maybe I do. I could come up. Oh, actually, I have. So even I'm in a graduate degree program. I'll be graduating soon, and there was a group that I had connected with to study with, and the group was at a different level of study than I was. And I actually dimmed my light there. I guess that was bending into a pretzel. I dimmed my light there to continue studying with them because they were at a lower level than me. Crowning lions, hello. And I changed my way, and I totally dimmed my intelligence, my brightness, to have this group accept me.
Yeah.
And I think about that all the time, and it's like, what is wrong with me? I should not be doing these things.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I feel that. I feel that. I think I've had to do that in workplaces that I've been into. I've had to dumb it down because my background and my knowledge can be so threatening to other people who possibly have been with, the company longer, but don't know as much or haven't been in the industry as long. And, I think a lot of my subscribers can probably feel that. Yeah, no, that can be maddening. And I think, standing in your own power and your own intelligence and your experience, and again, coming from your power, but also respect is, I respect yourself. Number one, respect your own self. See yourself, see your knowledge, see your power, see your wisdom, see your experience, and then acknowledge that in other folks. And I think that would also help. I wanted to say something from Rosabla, one of my subscribers who's so sweet. I hope I'm saying that right. The workplace tends to be a toxic environment. Too many people projecting the crap onto others. We need to protect our energy. And yeah, totally agree with you. And I think,
Totally agree.
taking, oh my gosh, yes, hands down, agree. So I think that's where my little Julini antennas, my little sensitive antennas, they're right here. Woo, and they like to feel into other people. And that's been my defense mechanism. I'm my defense mechanism. Ever since I was a little kid, I could pick up on other people and bend myself. So I'm saying, you know what, Julian, you don't need to do that anymore. So retracting those little sensors into my own body, and then taking advice from Star Trek Next Generation. Shields up. Shields up. Do I have any Star Trek fans in the house right now? Let me know.
Yeah, do we have any Star Trek fans? I've got a few. I've got 8 watching. Any Star Trek fans?
Oh my gosh.
So shields up. So this was fascinating. When I was talking with Julene, this because we were trying to come up with the answers, and I am very solution oriented. Like my whole job in life, what I do for a career is finding a solution. That's what I do. A legal solution, a business solution. I am solution focused. And so when we were talking about this, I kept asking, and what's the answer? What's the answer? And she's like, Jen, it's okay. We don't have the answers. And I'm like, oh, it's okay. We don't have the answers.
It's okay. We don't need to have the answers. We can start the conversation. And Jen, what I'm thinking is that maybe once in a while, I don't know how often, we can come on here. We can read through the comments. Maybe we can do another live thing on this topic every once in a while. We can discuss that off of live YouTube. And I'd love to talk about this again because I think it's really needed. I think it's really needed. Do you?
Absolutely. I think it's hugely needed. And so I set up on mine a couple of hashtags. And what we wanted to encourage our viewers and everyone on YouTube, it goes out to everyone. Everyone is tagged. Everyone on YouTube, every YouTube person is tagged. And we wanted you guys to tell us about your experiences when dealing with folks that don't receive you well right off the bat. Are you a pretzel? Do you bend to try to get their respect? Do you stand in your own power, and are you comfortable with that? Give us some examples and give us some advice on how to do that, because standing in your own power can have can have a result that maybe you don't want. And one of the most sensitive places is the workplace. So we wanted to start this tag and get everyone talking about this and bring this issue to light, because neither of us, right? Neither Julene or I walk into a room going, we want to intimidate someone today. We want someone to go running and to immediately have bad thoughts about us. We don't do that. We walk into a room and we want everyone to be friendly and friends and talk and collaborate and communicate, and it to be a welcoming place for everyone. And we know that's not possible. So am I talking over you, Julene?
Oh, no, honey, you're doing great. You're doing amazing, sweetie.
So I'm going to let Julene step in, because I just had a whole monologue there. So I'm going to let Julene step in.
Okay. Live long and prosper. Number one, Cecile, right on. I also want to recognize and congratulate Rosabella on not being a pretzel. Hell yeah, woman. Right on. That's amazing. I see you. Proud of you. That's awesome. And thank you to Irish Whiskey. Thank you for being here and being a Picard. And Anthony, hey, how's it going? So what was I going to say? That was a major squirrel moment. Jen, I was going to say something. Shoot. I was going to say, it left me.
Do you have a story of when you bet yourself into a pretzel that you'd like to share?
Oh, let's see. I have a lot of stories of when I bet myself into a pretzel. I utilize humor a lot when I'm interacting with people, or I kind of dumb down my intelligence so that, people are comfortable on me. I used to slouch a lot, so I wouldn't be so tall. I didn't wear a lot of makeup. I didn't wear bright colors. I'm just now getting more comfortable with putting on more makeup and maybe wearing more bright colors. And so it's been a slow rollout. So yeah, no, that's something I've done a lot of. It's definitely something I've done a lot of. God, I'm so upset that I just forgot what I was going to say. I can't get past it. Damn. Jen, we need another monologue. Come on.
Oh, good Lord. Okay. Well, I am the queen of monologues. I can go and go and go. Are you sure? Do you really know what you're asking for?
I have so Cecile just asked, what about a moment when you didn't bend in a pretzel and it had I'll say a good outcome when you thought it could go bad.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
oh,
Um,
that is a fantastic
that,
question.
yeah, brava, brava.
And I
Uh,
am drawing a blank.
yeah. Okay. I'm gonna talk about my sister.
Okay.
So, okay, who here has siblings? I do. I have one. Yeah, me too. So, my sister, and I will be talking more about her in my upcoming video next Friday. Um, she was, oh girl, T. Whew. So I was born with like no, you talk about a thick skin. I was born with no skin or no spine, metaphorically speaking. So I was just this sensitive little gelatinous ooze going around the world with all these feelings in my gelatinous ooze. And Chantel, my sister, was born with like scales, spikes, and claws. And so she was so the opposite of me. And she dwarfed me by a foot, the majority of my life. And so her and I just could not see eye to eye so much. And so she's very big. She's taller, louder, and more extroverted than I am still to this day. And when I tell people that, they're like, "Oh my god, how does that even exist?" And I'm like, "Girl, I know." So, my sister and I, we lived in a house with a very narrow hallway. And Chandel is a very, tall, broad, but we our bodies are very similar, but a little more broad shouldered. And every time we would pass each other in a hallway in a room, I would always move for her. And she would be taking up her full space, which by the way is an amazing thing. And I adapted more of that as I grew older. And so Chandel was there in my younger years, I think, to kind of grow that in me. And, you know, I was about 15 years old. We're getting about the same height now. And we're in the hallway, and I don't know, girl, I was in a mood. I was in a mood. And we're coming, you know, down the hallway. Chanel's coming here. I'm coming here. And I had this like lizard brain thought that was just like, I'm not moving for you anymore, woman. No. And so I keep going and I just square up my shoulders. I get as big as I possibly can with all this like energy. And I just like, poop, like shoulder checked her really good. And she's like, oh my God. She's the thickest California accent you've ever heard. And I was just like, move for me. You need to move for me too. I'm not always going to move for you. Have some respect. Little 15-year-old Julie talking up to 18-year-old Chandel. Move for me. Move for me. So that was one time. That was probably one of the first few times I did not bend myself into a pretzel, and it felt awesome. Now, does it always need to be physical like that? No. No, 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 no. There have been, friendships that I have, at the time I wanted to keep, and then I realized they were toxic, and I said goodbye to those friendships, and I'm so glad that I did. And they're still not in my life, and my life is a lot better for it. So, yeah. So,
Patty Unboxing Grandma says only with siblings. I think she's talking about the physical aspect of it. You can get away with that with siblings. She's adorable.
Only is that possible.
And she says, Eileen, that she's very similar to you. No spine and skin. Laugh out loud.
And then Irish Risky Pernal says, you never want to throat punch a coworker, LOL.
I love him. Love him.
Right? Maybe you want to, but you shouldn't. Maybe you should take a pause and not do that. So Yeah, same page. I'm a Twitchy girl.
Love him. He's so great. He does a lot of live streams, everyone. If you haven't checked out one of his live streams, they're awesome.
I must. I must. I must.
A
So,
lot of live streams.
oh
So,
God.
okay, I kind of have, well, I cut toxic relationships out of my life too, and I'm actually very sad. Like, I'm so sad that that friendship died, and all the signs were there. All the signs were there that it was a very toxic and not a good relationship. All the signs were there, yet I was holding on so tight, and it died, and I'm sad that it died, but I am better for it.
Yes.
So I guess my example, there was a competition at school. It's a oral argument competition at school, and I outshined by far everyone in the group that I was with in this competition. We all had to compete against each other. It's just part of getting the degree.
I just remembered what I was going to say, but I'm going to say it when you're done.
Say it right now.
Forget.
Go.
Okay, sorry. I'm going to just take over. Okay. So, anywho, I wanted to say that.
I'll be right back.
Oh,
I'm just going to close my
door.
door.
You're okay. Hope everyone's okay with that. Oh God. So, I am really non-competitive when, teachers, employers, people would say, all right, we're going to compete with this other group of people. You're going to compete against this other person. It is the fastest way to get me to disengage and just to be like, I don't want to do it. And it just made me feel like icky, heavy, and like, this is so stupid. I don't want to compete. And I'm just non-competitive. When I see other people being great, encouraging other people, successful, people who are doing well, I find that interesting. That is interesting to me. I am friends with, frankly, I think my friends are the coolest people in the world who are doing such great work. Like, do you guys know how proud I am of Hannah Louise Poston? Y'all don't even know. Okay, she is the coolest person ever. Am I competitive with her and all of her brilliance and her beauty and her talent? No, I find her exciting. I find her intriguing. I find her inspiring. So I just wanted to mention that. That's probably one reason why my wavelength, use a laser term, my wavelength may be that it's different than other people. That's normal because I don't know, maybe it's normal to be competitive. I don't know. Oh, I love HLP. So, okay. I have more comments in here, and I'm just going to go, wow. Okay, Jen, would you like to take over now?
Do you have cool comments to read? I can't really see them.
Gosh.
I can see you have comments, but.
I have comments. Oh my God. Yes. So Rosa Bless said T LOL about my sister girl. Oh, by the way, my sister is a really dope individual, and I am so grateful and blessed that she is in my life, because if she wasn't there and I was an only child, this would not be what it is right now. And I'm pretty happy with what this is right now. So, and I think that's okay. So, God bless my sister. So, blah, 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 throat punching coworkers. Okay. So Rosa Plus said, my sister used to tease me all the time for having smaller breasts. Girl, so do I. I'm still waiting for them to develop. Okay. Until one day I exploded. I confronted her, stood my ground, asked her face to face, why are you always teasing me about my boobs? I can't. That's amazing. What? Girl, why are you teasing me about my boobs? Voluptuousness. That scream. Oh my God. Okay. Uh, so Irish Whiskey said, "You might even catch me trolling a troll that comes into my streams." LOL. Okay. The expression on her, this is Rosabella. The expression on her face, she apologized. She never imagined that teasing was so hurtful to me. Well, good for you, Rosabella. Good for you for confronting people. 'Cause a lot of times, people who are kind of clueless, or just, they're not aware, they're not conscious that of what they're doing or what they're saying is affecting other people. Cluing them in like that is so good. And I've had to have talks with my sister many times. And, I've invited talks with her to have with me too. And it's been really healing. It's been good. Um, and Cecile said, "I love HLP." And then Living in Chrysalis. Oh my God. Hi, sweetie. Oh, she's a sweetheart. She said, "Oh." And then Pro Street says, "You are so relaxing." Woman. I'm relaxing to be around. Being in my presence is relaxing. It's not draining on your energy. Hopefully. But yeah, those are some great comments that I have. Well,
So
yeah.
Sandy K just joined my stream, and she is such a lovely, lovely lady. She lives her life for God, blesses everyone in her streams, has a gorgeous life down in the South. And
Mhm.
she offered, Julene, she said, "You can have hers." And I think that she's talking about the tatas. She said, "You can
Girl,
have
wow.
hers."
Oh my
Yeah,
God. What
love
a
her.
setup. You
Love
killed
her.
Yeah, Living in Chrysalis, but I got lucky with the boobs. Not really relate. Let's just come here on live chat and talk about titties. We should call it titty talk.
Well, maybe that would have drawn a little bit more of an audience. I think we could have done a lot with that thumbnail, and
Oh
yeah,
God. Oh
yeah. I'm
Lord.
I'm having
Yeah.
thoughts now,
Oh
and
boy.
hmm.
Irish Whiskey wanted us to
Mm-hmm.
that he has no boobs himself. He just wanted me to know. He just wanted us to know and for the internet to know that Irish Whiskey Paranormal does not have any boobies.
He's right about that.
I that's
He's
crazy.
he's 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 absolutely telling the truth. He doesn't. He doesn't.
Oh God. This is
I'm
the
sharing a link to Julene's stream if anyone on my side wants to join or friend her, click her button and watch her videos. She's doing all kinds of videos. So, Julene, we didn't talk about ourselves. Like, we had that whole little section that ended up empty on our agenda because I don't really know how to describe myself.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
would you like to introduce yourself to my that are hanging here and what you do and what your channel's about?
Okay. Um, so hi, my name is Julene Beeson. I'm a master esthetician with over 15 years experience. I'm licensed all up and down the West Coast of the USA. I have a master license in Washington and an advanced license in Oregon. I do master aesthetics as my work. Talk about it a bit on my channel. And I am now kind of branching out into other things that I find interesting. If I were to describe myself in a few short sentences, I would say that I am a introverted extrovert, or possibly the other way around. Um, I am an insatiable homebody with incurable wanderlust. So all the things. I'm a Cancer with Sag Moon and Rising. So there's that. Let's see. Um, I'm thinking about branching out into other stuff in my channel, and I'm just kind of not sure what it's gonna be. We'll find out. Figure it out. Um, let's see. La 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 la. Allison E just said, "Hi, just got here. Not sure what we're talking about." but I'm okay with that. Right on. That's great.
Well, we were talking about not dimming your light when you're in the presence of insecure people, and then we got off that topic and started talking about boobs. And I don't know how long we've been doing this stream, maybe 45 minutes. Now we're back. Now we're introducing ourselves.
Oh, geez, we are so organized.
Rock on.
We are killing it. Yes.
Let's see. Sandy will be right back. What is my channel about? I am all over the place on my channel. I have everything from beauty and skincare to I'm on a no-buy year, and I'm supposed to be filming about that. And we are May 5th, and I started March 1st, and I haven't updated it, but I am on a no-buy year. So my channel is a variety show. It's a total variety show. It's about anything that's got my interest at that minute. I have a video up of my husband removing rust from the bumper of our 83 Ram Charger using Coca-Cola and tinfoil, but I have a beauty channel. So there you go. Let's see about me. I'm an extrovert, definitely. And I am a Gemini, so I have the 2 personalities, which is very, very true. Thank you, Sandy K. And Sandy K says I'm amazing. I love her. And so I'm a Gemini, so I have 2 personalities, and I have Taurus. I don't know, there's a Taurus somewhere in there, which means both my personalities are stubborn.
I love that.
Both.
I love it.
And the one thing I'm working on becoming is a minimalist. I'm working on becoming minimalist, but I want all the pretty things, all of them. So I want to be a minimalist with all the pretty things. And I guess that's kind of what my channel is about. You're going to follow me into that adventure, into minimalism, while having and wanting all the pretty things.
I love that. I absolutely love that. I think myself, I just am sort of not a minimalist, but I just don't have a lot of stuff. My makeup collection is pretty small. I want to love what I have. I want to love what I own. And so I love what you're doing. I think it's so meaningful and special. So yeah, if you guys are interested in learning more about living the dream, I will link her in the comments. Oh, cool. I'm just like so getting distracted by the freaking comments. That's so funny. This is really great if you're somebody who's easily distracted. You guys, oh my God.
Yeah. I'm dropping Julian's link on this. Thank you so much, Patty. I appreciate the compliments. So the way that we made this work is that Julene is sharing her screen, and she's much more. This is really a beautiful image of who the 2 of us are. She is completely open and will share everything, including her whole desktop. And I am in a small room with a screen behind me, hiding a bunch of boxes. And I am much more limited on YouTube. So that is, this is beautiful right here. This is beautiful. A beautiful description of our 2 different personalities, yet we both want the same thing. We both want to be able to stand in our power and to be authentic and to stand in our power while still respecting those around us and having those around us respect us. That's the golden thread that ties us, even though we are very, very different.
Yes.
I know. Oh, Julene's screen is off. You don't see her.
Can you see me now?
You didn't see her Google page? She had Google up.
Can you see me now? Can you see me now, Jen?
I can see you. Let's see. Okay, Patty says you're back on my side.
Sorry,
Patty Unboxing Grandma.
Sorry there.
Great channel. Super lovely. Super lovely lady. Love watching her.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to make sure that you all had living the dream uh, ready and accessible to you right now to go check out Jen. She is fabulous. I'm just getting distracted by the comments again.
So we would really, really like you guys and everyone on YouTube. We are tagging every YouTube creator ever. We'd like you guys to continue this. And I have a couple of hashtags for the videos. It's hashtag JB, so Julene Beeson LTD, Living the Dream. Don't dim. That's all one. So hashtag JB LTD, don't dim. And then hashtag JB LTD, stay bright. And we would love you guys to create videos and talk to us about standing in your power. Do you stand in your power or do you pretzel? And how do you manage this? How do you leave one of those situations feeling good and feeling good about yourself?
Mhm. I think this conversation, this whole topic is very important. And I think it's going to, make sure, I don't know, when I hear other women talk about this kind of stuff, I don't feel alone. I don't feel alone in all these issues that I've been facing day after day my entire life. And so I think it will help a lot of people. So we encourage you to make videos, leave comments, start conversations in your own lives. Y'all are tagged. So let's keep the
Everyone.
conversation going. Yeah, everyone, all of you. Whiskey, you're tagged too. Okay. So how are we feeling there, Jen?
Good.
I'm
Good.
feeling
This was
good. I'm
great.
feeling good. Yay.
This was really lovely. So would you like to tell everyone what you tell people at the end of your videos? And then I will tell everyone what I say at the end of my videos, and then we will bid everyone a good night.
Yes. Okay.
Hi, Robin's Journey. We
Oh,
are
I'm gonna shut down the live stream. Oh God, more technical difficulties. Okay. Um, okay. So what I like to say at the end of all of my videos is let's all take a deep breath in. Get curious and loosen our collective grip on perfectionism.
I love that.
Oh,
Love it, love it, love it.
thank you.
My saying is,
Mhm.
as you live the dream this week, I hope that you be the change that you want to see and rock on.
Yes.
Bye, everyone. Thank you for hanging with us.
Thank you for hanging out with us, everyone. Each one of you is so dearly special. Thank you so much. And I hope that you have a wonderful week. Much love.